Hello from the future, it is I, KSN, and if you're watching this on November the 20th, well then good for you because this was made a week before. This is the first Fanmon Direct, and I'm glad that it is done, so I want to thank the team, everybody else for helping, and those that actually supported. Before we start though, Pokemon is owned by Game Freak Nintendo and the Pokemon Company. All fan-made games spoken about in this presentation are asked to not be monetized, and have programmed versions. Please support the official games, merchandise, etc. So let us begin with what's Fanmon? What about it? Because I've been saying it for the past few days. So Fanmon is a small community of Pokefans that comes together embracing the creativity of Fakemon, game development, characters, and more. Fanmon originated in Generation 6, where Kason decided to create uncompleted fan-made games and share existing fan-made games as a sign of support. As for 2021, Fanmon received some recognition and now allows Pokefans to join if they desire to. Sometime in the future, Fanmon will have a website that includes everything spoken about it. Let's move on to section 2, the game announcements. So, introducing Pokemon United and Division. These Generation 8 originated games were created by myself and BA. The project first began in March 2021 and really gets support at the time of this direct. Unfortunately, there won't be programmed games of these versions for obvious reasons. Instead, Kason will record both versions similar to how other PokeTubers stream their fan-made Pokemon games. There's currently no known date of a completed folder for both versions. However, slowly as we go, progress will be seen throughout the mass amounts of videos. Coming up, you will see the funny 5-month remade starters, characters, and more information about the Kandos region. But first, we have to stop because we have to introduce the professor, Professor E. Yes, that's literally his name, Professor E. So here he is. What's popping? I currently have no character design because KSN is a clown. However, I can help you through a candles. Wait! Hop on over to my lab and I can give you your first Pokemon. So this is Professor E. He'll be the professor throughout your journey the Candles region. He'll be helping you out and stuff. But you know how this works. So moving on to the starter Pokemon. Let's begin with Great Topper. The Leaf Bear Cub Pokemon, a pure grass type, with the ability to run away and Furco as its hidden ability. Its United Pokedex entry states, when a Great Topper is born, it can barely open its eyes. Until it reaches a certain stage, Mother Leaf Tramps politely asks Great Topper to open its mouth for food. And Leaf Tramp, you'll hear that name a lot in the future, so stay tuned for that. Next we have the Fire Print. The Flame Print Pokemon, a fire and ground type with the ability Flame Body and a Flash Fire as its hidden ability. Its division entry states, Fire Prints cannot be touched due to their intensely hot flames. Its emotion is determined by the color of its flames. And lastly, we have Bahimi, the Trick Pokemon, a pure water type with the ability Sploosh and Swift to Walk, two new abilities that will be present in the game. Its United entry states, Bahimi is said to be a rare Pokemon that migrated from Alola. They can be found breeding with Mother Balahangos around warm, cold springs. Okay, now before we continue, these things on Fireprint's arms, these are actually logs, okay? So they're pretty decent logs, you could say. And over here, this is its tail. And these are what you would call bear claws or toes or something. I don't know what forgot these are called, but this is also supposed to represent a baby flamingo as well. So that's the reason why it has no wings, because it can't fly just yet. Let's move on to the next one. So next we have all the main protagonists. Pokemon United and Division won't have the same characters optionable like the main series games. Instead, 2 characters will be exclusive for both versions. In the United version only, you'll be able to pick between Vector or Victoria. In the Division version, you'll be able to pick between Eric and Ellie. Depending on which character you choose, the story will change. If you don't choose any of the 4 characters mentioned above, the story will remain with no changes. So obviously, the team and I, we don't know the 3 Pokemon characters. So this is basically explaining, what their characteristics are like. So Vector's over here, Victoria's over here, and next this is for Pokemon Division, X over here, and Ellie's over here. More about the Kandos region. The Kantos region was formed by two ancient deities who, believe it or not, have history with other deities from other regions. Kantos will be split into four portions: Western, Eastern, Southern, and Northern. Here's a sneak peek of what the first section of Western Kantos looks like. So I'm sorry about how it looks. The main town, like where you begin, would be over here. But the problem about this is if I exit out of this, the recorder will stop for some ridiculous reason because I'm in present mode. So I'll do a separate video where I show what the town looks like. But you can already see that this would be like the first town that you would enter. But the home is over here. This would be Route 1 over here. The laboratory is down here, and Route 2 is over here. But I'll explain this more in a different video. And we now reached to the end. So, thank you for watching this direct. We look forward to sharing our progress going forward. Upcoming videos regarding Pokemon United Division will focus on the storyboard, new features, and our new concept, alternization. So, Pokemon designs, characters, Kantos region, and the part West map, and the horrible script was created by me. Pokemon abilities, backgrounds, memes, and edits by BA that got rid of my profile picture for some reason. Images used are right here, and a special thanks those who actually supported and the Fanmon team. So, goodbye.